Welcome to another pick a card reading. Today we're going to be looking at your love life and we're going to be answering two questions. The first one being, why haven't you met your soulmate yet? And the second being, what you can do in order to manifest or attract or create an environment where they can come in. Remember that even though tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only, especially, being general readings and stuff, do try to do the work on yourself, because there's no point in watching these videos when, you continue to complain or something, why something hasn't happened yet or things like that. Spirit is waiting for you to act. Okay, so do the work on yourself and you will gain the benefits in the end. Okay, so we have three groups to choose from here. Today we are choosing between jewelry pieces. So we have group 1 with the chain heart necklace, group 2 with the chain and black ribbon bracelet, and group 3 here with a sort of like a steampunk vibe, tribal, I don't know, heart bracelet. So whichever one grabbed your attention first, the timestamps will be in the description box below. You can click on those and it will take you to your reading. So have fun, enjoy, and good luck. Also remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my Ko-fi page to support me. So I'll see you in your reading. Welcome to those who have chosen the chain heart necklace. Let us see why you haven't met your soulmate yet. You gotta respect your physical body, detox, rejuvenate, and relax. So there is a question of how are you treating yourself, because everything is energy, right? So how you treat yourself, others sense it. If you treat yourself like crap with disrespect and things like that, that is how people treat you. So your soulmate will be someone, or should be someone, that wants to respect you. Right? So they haven't walked into your life yet, because if they saw you how you are now, they possibly wouldn't approach you or want to date you, because either you're treating yourself horribly with junk food, with lack of activity, right? So for your physical body to, pump blood, to be active, to look healthy and things like that, or you are disrespecting yourself in a sexualized way. And that's not how a respectful man wants his woman to be, or even a woman for her man to be, right? It's like we want class, we want respect, we want health and vitality, a sense of decency, okay? So how you treat yourself is possibly a reason why they haven't walked into your life yet. And then we got go after your goals. Persist, encourage, advance. So it's possible that you are lacking the motivation to even go after your goals. Maybe you aren't working at all. Maybe you are just lazy or procrastinate all the time, right? There's no ambition in you. So that's another reason why, especially if you're a man and you're just playing video games all the time and eating junk food, it's like no respectful woman will want a man to do that, right? They want someone with ambition, someone that goes after their goals, someone that sees life with this like endless possibility, right? Like an adventure. No one wants someone that just sits around and is lazy. So the mother awakens compassion, nurture, and guidance. So it's possible that you lack some of these qualities, right? Being maybe considerate of other people, or stepping into their shoes and seeing things through through their eyes, right? Having sympathy or empathy for someone else. Maybe there's this coldness about you, or even if you are loving, maybe how you like the energy you give off is intimidating or cold in a sense, even if you don't think so, even if that's not even your intention, but that's how you might come off, right? So this could be a potential possibility for people that have struggled through things, where because of that struggle or trauma or abuse or whatever, your face by default looks like it's angry or sad or going through something, right? By default, because you have been through so much. So you might come off as someone that might be bitchy um, or angry or like too dominant or something, right? Something that might throw someone off, even if that's not even your character, but that just might be how you come off because of what you've been through. So sort of like maybe I don't want to, especially for women, I don't want to give the advice like smile more, but just be more aware of like your presence, of how how you're walking into a room or what your face is doing at a certain time, right? Because like sometimes even if we're sitting somewhere and thinking and just looking off into the distance, we might look angry or mean, even if we're just like thinking, right? But that's just how we are when we're in that zone. So just be more aware of what your body is doing and how it might look, okay? Because you don't want to come off in a way that isn't you, okay? You got skills, so maybe you're procrastinating working on your skills, or or maybe the fact that you might meet someone while working on skills and that's why you haven't met them, because maybe there's a class that you should be taking, or maybe even if it's online, right? Because you meet that community of other people that are partaking in that, even if it's like a course or like an online type thing, but you haven't met this person because you maybe you're hesitant of learning this skill, but that's where you might meet them, okay? And we got entrapment. So you might be feeling trapped in a sense of where you are, or maybe you are the one isolating yourself too much and not stepping out into the world and meeting new people in some way, even if it's just grocery shopping and just coming across someone and saying hi. So that might be another reason why you haven't met this person yet. Let's see what the tarot says. Okay, I feel like some of you might have anxiety, like social anxiety maybe, and that's why you might not be going out and meeting new people. But there are ways to sort of combat this, okay? Because I personally have social anxiety as well, and I can be a little awkward around people because sometimes, like, the normal things that you should do, it's like I don't do. And then later, when I process and think about the situation that happened, I feel like an idiot because I know that I should have done this or said this or this because that's how the social norm is, but I didn't. Because to me, it's like, I don't know. But the ways to combat this, to go out into the world while not feeling that much anxiety, one of those ways is to have music with you. Because even if, let's say, even if some people think that they might not be able to approach you because you have music, someone that truly feels or that is destined for you will make the attempt, right? But even if they see you from, from afar, just to at least see you, at least you're out in the world, right? At least you're out there and being seen, okay? So music is one of them. Having music, headphones, I wouldn't suggest earphones because they're not even healthy to be in your ears, but that can help. Also, if you have a pet, which can feel like some sort of emotional support for you. So that way you aren't too focused on the world around you, but you're more focused on this, companion beside you that you need to see, what it's sniffing or what it's doing, or if it needs to, do its business and things like that. So having something that you can focus on that isn't allowing you to be too focused on the world around you and what people are doing or you know, who's looking at you and things like that, okay? So try to find ways, maybe even having something to fidget with in your pocket, okay? So find ways that can sort of relax and calm you while being out in the world, okay? Um, let's see what else. I feel like some of you are feeling like you aren't, like maybe you're an outcast or aren't being approved of or things like that. It's like, who cares what other people think, okay? There, there can be what you would find as miracles, but it's natural thing where even if, let's say, you live in a place that's very small and you feel like an outcast or people don't like you or whatever, there will be someone, or there could be someone that still sees you, that sees you from a distance, that admires you from a distance, but that is waiting for you to, maybe not consciously, but maybe they have their own reason why they may not approach you at this time, even if they don't know it, like, to what degree, right? But subconsciously, the energy that their subconscious is feeling is waiting for you to make those improvements in order for them to be able, because the energy isn't matching yet, okay? Everyone has their own energy. And if energy isn't matching, there is no approaching. That's why you may have been attracting people that have been giving you anxiety, or that you weren't feeling like that's not what you want, right? So the reason you've been attracting those people is because there's something inside of you that is attracting them. So changing and working on yourself and bettering yourself, stopping the distractions of the endless scrolling, of watching constant TV shows and not doing anything productive, right? Stopping those distractions. Recently I came across, last night I believe, I came across a video about this whole monk mode, which I never heard of before, but it's really interesting. And it's basically, just cutting off distractions and truly focusing, right? Creating schedules, creating maybe even an alarm for you to, stop doing something at a specific time so that you can then start with a productive work, right? So doing what you can in order to improve, okay, in order to reach the energy that enables this person to either notice you or to finally approach you. Or even if they're not in your area, maybe once you start making those changes, you start, vibrating on a different frequency, and they feel that frequency from miles, kilometers, or even countries away. And they get this feeling like, maybe I should go visit this place. I heard that they have, you know, I don't know, the best pizza, or they have this awesome place that I really want to visit, and then they end up coming across you, right? So whichever way it happens, at least you worked on yourself. So now we're going to see what you should be doing, or what you can do in order to manifest this person better. Okay, and we're back. And so what can you do in order to attract your soulmate, right? To create this environment where they can come in and the energy is great and you can truly have that genuine, honest relationship that you do deserve, right? And you want. So the first thing is discover your life purpose. So you need to discover who you are and what you want in life. What do you want to work on? What do you want, your life to look like? Okay, so that's what you need to discover. So discovering the self, okay, because this will give you purpose in life. This will give you that ambition, something you want to work towards. And everyone loves someone with a healthy mind that has passions and goals, right? Because you love seeing this person strive for something. You love seeing them work on something and talk about their passions with so much joy, right? That's what you want. You don't want some couch potato that has like snacks all over themselves with crumbs and stuff and, greasy hands, and they haven't showered in a week, and, no one wants that. People want others that have ambition, that have drive, that have focus, because that's what, looks hot and feels great, and, you want someone stable, okay? So that's what you need to do. Second thing is connect with past loved ones. You got sense, feel, reconnect. So having a strong family bond, okay? And that doesn't include people that cause you trauma, that cause you pain of some sort, okay? You don't need drama in your life, okay? But having a strong foundation, even if your family includes people that aren't blood related, but someone you feel like is your family because you have that strong bond with them, okay? So having some sort of strong bond. Be an open channel, mediumship, ancestors, spirits. So this connect with loved ones, okay? So being connected with, this could be your heritage, okay? This could be like the ancestral spirits of basically partaking in your own traditions, knowing your traditions, knowing your culture, learning more about it. Okay, just because, let's say, if you live in first world nations, doesn't mean that you just partake in those nations. That is not your blood. Where does your blood originate from? Learn more about it. Try to, cook that type of food that they have, that they're known for, or visit those places, talk more with those people, right? Having layers. Because when you just stick with where you live, because that's where you live, that's what's on your passport and things like that, even though you don't come from there, even if your ancestors don't come from there, it's like you're this one-dimensional person, right? You speak the English language, you live in America, and that's all there is culturally to you. But that's not it. Your ancestors are strong within your blood, in your soul. They're still connected to this day with you, even though they have passed away centuries ago. They're still connected to you. And reviving that spirit creates this multi-dimensional aspect about yourself, because there's more to you than that average Joe across the street. Okay? You got Tree of Souls, Collective Wisdom, Kinship Group Library. So this literally feels like, even like, it keeps talking about ancestors and, having that bond. It keeps referring to that, right? Collective wisdom. That is the collective wisdom of your ancestral tree right there. Okay, collecting stories possibly from your family. Talk to your parents about their life, or your grandparents, or the oldest people, everyone, your aunts, uncles, whoever, anyone that is connected to you. Ask them about their life, learn more what their upbringing was like, what the world looked like during their time, during their upbringing. What was on TV at the time? What kind of music did they used to listen to? Because we see our elders as these, like classy or fragile, just like they're older people. But when you start to hear their stories, you see that they too were rebellious. They too, didn't listen to their parents, or had their own secrets, or formed some sort of secret club with their friends when they were small, you know, or maybe even like sneaked out. Okay, so connecting with your your ancestral line of knowing, because even though those are their stories are your stories. These stories live within you. This knowledge resides in you. And through their stories, you get to see why you might be interested in certain things. Maybe your interest, I don't know, in cars comes from your great-great-grandfather. Or maybe your interest in painting or jewelry or something comes from, some like aunt of yours, or long time like great grandmother or someone. It's like just hearing their stories about their family, and whoever else they know and things like that. You start to collect this wisdom, right? And you start to feel like this family tree is more alive than you previously thought. Because all those loves, all those struggles, and yes, even the bad things they done, it all lives within you, and it's your turn and time to destroy the curses, to destroy the bad karma, and to basically cleanse that tree and make it become something whole and beautiful. You got altruism. So with altruism here, it's telling you to basically not just think of yourself, right? But to think of others. To be more concerned with others as well, right? To not be selfish and just want things for yourself, but to want to see happiness for other people, okay? And this is something that I've noticed, that these, not that they only live in Miami, but those, typical Miami type of girls that sort of go for guys that just have money type things, those are the things that they don't have. And that's why it's hard for them to ever have a loyal, honest, genuine relationship, because they're seeking something that isn't found within the heart, but in materialism. Okay? So this is the path of how you create an energy field that attracts the right person for you. Okay? So knowing what you want in life, having that purpose, connecting with your culture, your people, your ancestors, connecting because that is a part of you. And not just connecting if if you come from like a multiracial family, not just connecting with one culture, because you have all those cultures within you. Whatever is in your ancestral line, all of it is within you. So research more, learn more about those cultures, talk to your family, right? Create a bond, and truly think of others as well. Okay? This creates a multidimensional aspect of you that someone that sees you will feel there's more to you than that meets the eye. And they'll want to, approach you. They'll want to learn more about you and see how much you have learned just for yourself. Okay? So let's see what energy you need to possess in order to attract this soulmate. Okay, you got Mercury. So maybe being more communicative, maybe connecting with others more, yes, and talking to others more, communicating your thoughts, your emotions and feelings in a very, mature and adult way. right? You don't want to be someone that breaks down easily, or that claims, let's say, that women are emotional creatures, but then as a man, it's like you get angry so easily, break things down, right? You're emotional as well then, right? So learning to communicate how you feel, what you need, and just maybe just generally communicating with loved ones, family, friends, your family group, whoever that may be, creating a better bond with them. Okay, so your message here is to attract your soulmate. It's like you need to let go of the things that no longer serve you. Okay, internal battles, struggles, um, things that you see just aren't doing it for you. Aspects of your life that prevent you from thriving, aspects of your life that prevent you from being productive, from actually being ambitious. Okay, you need to stop those things once and for all. Okay, there is greatness for you, but you need to know how to take control, how to be more direct, how to be more focused on your goals and truly strive for them, right? With that power and determination. Okay, that's what we need from this group right now. Okay, so group one, I really hope this helped you get some clarity and some tips of, what you need to do and what you shouldn't be doing and things like that. So hopefully you work on it in order to activate that frequency that you need to be on in order for that person to come in. Okay, remember to check out my Ko-fi where you can support me, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. There will be more coming soon, and I will see you guys next time. Welcome, group 2, and let us see why you haven't met your soulmate yet. So you got connect with water, ocean, water, spirits, hydrate. So it feels like you might not be connected with your inner emotions. Okay, so maybe you're not balanced, right? So maybe things tick you off easily or trigger you easily, and you're all over the place. Maybe, you're more whiny, or maybe you're angry, and things can make you just burst at any moment, whatever the case may be. Or maybe you're just a lot colder, and are disconnected with your emotions. So not being connected with your emotions, you got the meditation, peace, relief, sanctuary. So lack of peace, maybe restlessness, maybe you're all over the place, unable to find that stability, whether that's in your environment or within yourself. But since this is a meditation card, I would say this is more of an internal struggle, right? So you are disconnected from yourself, hence why you aren't connected with your emotions, right? Because emotions are heart related and soul related. Meditation connects with the soul. So you're disconnected from your true self. Dawn Watcher, caretaker, guardian, support. This could be that you lack at giving or offering comfort to other people. And that could also be a result of this, right? Because if you're not connected with your emotions, then you lack the ability to help others with theirs, or making them feel better. You got the green man with abundance. So this could mean a mindset of lack, right? Where you're constantly focused on the things you lack rather than what you have, and being grateful for what you have achieved or what you do have. And then you got soulmate. So um, a possible type of yearning, or maybe this situation is a sort of struggle or abuse because of some partner you used to have, maybe a previous relationship of sorts, and you got healing. So a lack of healing, whatever this is, the situation, is the reason why you haven't met this person yet. Okay? Because everything is energy, okay? And how you vibrate with that energy, how that energy is around you, almost like an aura, right? Other people feel that. Even if they personally don't know what they're feeling, right? So if, let's say, you're broken deep inside, they might not be feeling, oh, this person went through something. They just might be feeling like, I don't want to be around this person, right? Or just this person has like, I don't like the vibe of this person. It's like they might not know what it is, but they know that they just don't want to be around you, okay? So this requires healing. Because if you don't heal this, you will take this baggage to a new relationship and you might mess it up. Okay, I don't want to blame you for it, but it's like if you've ever, let's say, had a crush on someone, right? With a certain name, or maybe they come from a specific location, or even if they don't live in that location, you just know, like, you know that they're from there originally, right? And then when things don't work well, suddenly you hate everyone with that specific name and you don't want to meet anyone from that specific place. It's something like that. Okay, so imagine somebody hurts you and then a new relationship comes along that might be so amazing. But because of that baggage from the hurt from that other person, you're constantly thinking, like you're overthinking this new person's actions, right? Because maybe there's a pattern that you're seeing, or even if it might not be the case, but like you're overthinking it and putting that baggage onto this new person when they had nothing to do with it, when they are the innocent party and they're new and they want to treat you right, but you think maybe, well, maybe they're just nice now, maybe they're going to get worse later, right? So you're putting that baggage on them. You're involving all that baggage in this new relationship that is disconnected from whatever you went through before. So that's why healing is important. Okay? So let's see what else you get. Okay, so things are unknown to you. Okay, you haven't met someone yet because you're still blinded by that darkness, by some sort of, whether it's grief, struggle, trauma, whatever it is, you're still facing it internally in a sense. It's like you want something new, but when new things do come, you put that pressure, you put that darkness upon it, and see this new fresh start from that dark perspective, right? From that uh, trauma mindset, or that betrayed mindset, right? Things like that. So that's why you can't meet someone new, because you need time for yourself to truly heal this, to feel what you feel. Okay, not to bottle it down, but to actually accept what you are feeling and have mercy and grace upon yourself. and not overwhelm yourself with, having to move on quickly. No, take your time. Okay, it's okay to take your time. If something is destined for you, it will wait. Okay? So we are going to see next how you can attract a true, genuine, and loving relationship, soulmate. But remember to do work on this. Okay? Because the next step of what we're going to see is other things that you can do in order to bring them in. But you need to, the first layer, the first foundation needs to be healing this. Okay, and we're back. Okay. So what you should do to attract your soulmate, first off, is take off your mask. So be honest with yourself. Okay, be truly, truly honest with yourself about how you feel, what you should be doing, because you know the answer to this. Okay, and if this is someone with a fake personality, you need to stop. Because if you want to attract something genuine and honest, then you need to have those qualities in yourself. You will only attract, everything is a mirror to you, okay? The outside world, how you're treated, everything is a mirror to you. So if you want something that is truly honest and genuine, then you need to be honest and genuine, okay? That's the first step. Group 1 had this card as well. Connect with past loved ones. Sense, feel, reconnect. So connecting with family. Maybe having a stronger bond with family. And family doesn't always have to be blood related. Okay? Don't try to connect with people that cause you pain, that cause you drama. But I want you to be honest, because sometimes family might give you tough love, and some people might see that, oh, they're causing me pain. It's like, no, be honest. Sometimes you need to hear something that is hard to hear, okay? Sometimes they do have your best interests at heart, but they have to be honest with you and tell you what you're doing wrong. And just because you don't want to hear it doesn't mean that they're problematic people. Okay, so be honest. Allow that tough critique, because it will toughen up your skin and you will start to do better. Okay, so know the difference between tough love and true pain and, trauma and things like that. Okay, so connect with family, whatever that looks for you, whether that is a strong friendship group because your family is truly problematic and abusive and whatever it is, okay? Whichever family it is, connect with it. You got insight, magical tools, writing, start crafting. Okay, so this could be writing out, journaling, things that you have gone through, how you feel about them, everything, every detail. No matter how hard it is to accept, to have to relive it, write it down, because you are releasing it from your core. Okay, and you don't have to feel the weight of it anymore. Okay, so release it by writing it down. You got discovery and you got focus. So discovering who you are in this new light, right? Once you take off that mask and once you're more authentic with yourself, once you start connecting with your people, once you start writing things down, and after a month or so, reading it over and seeing where you were mentally, okay? Discovering who you are, having focus and a goal to work towards. This is the roadmap to how eventually you come to your soulmate. Because think about what you want in your life, right? You want someone that is defined, someone that is multifaceted, someone that you would love to learn from, that you would also love to teach something, so that they learn something from you. Someone who is defined and molded and sculpted in a way that is passionate and ambitious and has drive, right? You want all those things. So be all those things. Okay? Learn to discover new things about you. Try new foods. Go to new places. Talk to new people. People that you don't typically talk to. Everything, every new experience you have, even if it sucks, will teach you not just of what you like, but what you don't like. And in the future, you will know. Okay? So learn that every experience is a learning experience. Okay, so let's see what energy you, or quality you should have within yourself. Okay, so you got water. So you need to go with the flow. Okay, don't put too much stress upon yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself. Just let it flow. Okay, every day do something that brings you closer to healing. Every day do something that brings you closer to discovering your true self, beyond that mask. Okay, be more authentic with yourself. When you're tasting food, be present and intentional. And while you're tasting it, truly think for yourself, how does this food taste like to me? Is it great? Or did I just always eat this because that's all I had, right? Or that was the only option, right? Or when you're, going through your closet, what does on it, like what kind of like style or clothes truly speaks to you? And what were you wearing just because you had it, right? So be authentic with yourself. Flow. Okay, don't be rigid. Don't be stuck in that baggage and that fear and that trauma. Flow. Release. Okay? So first thing off the bat is the Star card. So healing. Okay, you require healing. Next we got the Eight of Wands here with basically that focus, right? Focusing on some sort of target, some sort of ambition, some sort of purpose. Okay, you want to free yourself and again flow and go where your heart calls to you. Whether that's even moving away somewhere where you always wanted to move, a place that you truly felt like that's where you want your home to be. Okay, don't go through step A, B, C in order to get to that space. If you have the means, do it right away. You got the Death card. This, I would say, is reinventing yourself. Okay? Taking off that mask. Purging yourself from anything that isn't authentically you. Whether that is, like I said in my previous video, whether that is home decor, clothes, people in your life, anything that isn't authentically you, remove it from your life because you're being reinvented. You need to reinvent yourself, but all of this comes after your healing. Okay? Because a broken soul cannot get a soulmate to come in, because then you're depending on their love. You need to have love for yourself first. And that requires healing from whatever this past was. So group 2, that's all I have for you today. I wish you guys luck. I wish you the journey of healing, and that it is as long as it needs to be, but at least that it gets you to a place where you can truly be you, be happy, and attract the people and things you want in your life. Okay, so remember to check out my Ko-fi page where you can support me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Hello group 3, and welcome to your reading. So Let's find out why you haven't met your soulmate yet. You got get into nature, coexistence, gather and limit waste. So maybe being more environmentally conscious. I don't know. It's like maybe this is someone that you should meet where that is basically something regarding the environment, or that spends time in nature. Maybe you're too focused on the city or clubs or something, but maybe this person comes from a place, or maybe even a culture, that is more about the environment, that is more connected with nature. Open to love, relationships, passion, fulfillment. So it's possible that you aren't even open to love. Maybe even though you want a soulmate, maybe there's something about you that is closed off, that you're just, not connecting with others on some type of level that you should be connecting to or with. Returning home, transition, life between lifetimes, loving welcome. This could be that if you don't live where you used to live, like your home neighborhood or country or whatever it is, it's possible that you meet this person where you grew up. Maybe your soulmate is, what are they called? Like a childhood sweetheart type thing, right? Someone you used to crush on before, or maybe even were such great friends before. Maybe you lived across the street from each other or something. You got balance. Okay, so you're not balanced. Maybe that's why you're not open to love. There's something closed off about you. Shape-shifting. So this could be one of two things. Either you have a hard time adapting to situations, or this could mean that you yourself are a chameleon and aren't standing for what you truly believe in, but sort of fall for everything. So you're like a shapeshifter, right? It's like you're constantly changing what it is you want or like. You're not balanced. You're not defined as, this person that you need to be, but it's like you're all over the place. Okay? Phoenix rising. So the reason why you might not have met them yet is because you're still in the transition of becoming the person you need to be. Okay, so you're still having to do some sort of work on yourself in order, not just for yourself to be, like your identity to be defined, but also for your aura and your energy to be at a frequency that it needs to be. Okay. Okay, so the reason you haven't met your soulmate yet is because you're still being strong, or maybe in that survival mode, because you have been through a lot of things, right? Maybe you've seen a lot of struggle or are currently struggling, but you're still in survival mode. You're still being strong and trying to be strong, which your energy might come off as intimidating to other people, because through your struggle you have collected a lot of wisdom. Okay, and when you've collected a lot of wisdom, that could be intimidating for other people and it's harder to approach you. Okay, so you still need to work on yourself in order to be more of that flow energy so that you can open up to love. All right, So now we are going to find out what you need to do in order to attract the person. But remember, this is the foundation. This is what you need to work on first, and then what comes next. Okay, so now let's find out what you need to do in order to attract your soulmate. So remember, the first part was the foundation. That's the first part you need to do, okay? Now the second part, we got victim consciousness. So removing yourself from that victim consciousness, that state of being where you think, why me? Why? Everything's happening to me, and because that attracts more victim consciousness, that attracts more experiences of being a victim. Okay, so we need to stop doing that. No one wants to be with someone who's constantly complaining about the crap that goes on in their life. Okay, so stop with that. Laugh and have fun. Smile, positive energy, joyfulness. So you need to be in a state of joy, a state of bliss. And I'm not saying you have to fake it, okay? But I'm saying focus on the parts of your life throughout the day that bring you joy. Okay, soon as you wake up, try to think of a few things that you're really grateful for in your life. Okay, maybe the fact that you're alive and got to open your eyes that morning. Maybe the fact that you're feeling good, that you're healthy, that you're conscious, that, that your memory is good. Okay, and then when you go to eat breakfast, focus on what brings you joy. What kind of breakfast brings you joy? And how about taking a little time to actually, not just go for something that is out of a box or out of a can, or something that is quick and simple and that's toxic for your body, but how about finding worth in yourself to actually make a breakfast that takes a little time, right? Maybe some scrambled eggs, or maybe some pancakes, right? Find worth, and while you're baking, maybe put on some tunes that make you feel good, right? So you can actually focus on things that actually bring you joy, and thus you are joyful. Okay, because happiness isn't a destination. It's interesting that every emotion we have is an emotion, right? But happiness, for some reason, people think is a destination. It's not a destination. If you think you're going to be happy once you get this or that, no, you're just running from yourself. Okay, happiness is not a destination. You can be happy at this moment right now. Okay, so this is what you need more in life. Because think about it. If you, let's say, okay, let's mentally go to a club, okay? Let's say you're at a club right now. And you're observing the scene, right? People are dancing, they're drinking, they're laughing, they're talking with people, whatever. And you focus on two people. One person is by a wall, looking angry and as if everything is pathetic, and they're dramatic and just like watching everyone with hate and anger. And then you see this person, this other person on the dance floor dancing that they don't give a shit who's watching. They are the life of the party. They're happy in their vibe. They're dancing like a fool, right? And they make you giggle. Which energy do you prefer more? Because I'm pretty sure majority of people that are healthy-minded are going to choose the one that is dancing, that is just loving life, that is the life of the party, that loves to laugh, that loves to be silly, that loves to make other people laugh and giggle. Okay, that is an energy that is more attractive. Okay, just look at the difference here. Okay, even if you have a goth aesthetic, okay, sure, she has an amazing gown. We're not looking at that. We're looking at energy-wise. Okay, gloomy, dramatic, or joyful, fun, exhilarating, smiling, right? This is what most people will be attracted to. That is what you need to focus on. Okay? Do things every day to bring some more smiling to your face. You got healing the earth, love, humility, respect. So not just healing yourself, not just being a light for yourself, but being a light for others, reminding others that there's a better way of doing things, reminding others that there are blessings within their day that they might, be oblivious to, or might overlook, or even take for granted. Okay, when someone's feeling down, being a comfort for them, being more nurturing towards other people. Because everything is a mere reflection. When you heal other people, you're also healing yourself. Then you got the crystal path. Mineral spirits, crystal beings. So what's interesting is that one of the largest crystals on this planet is the human body. Okay, we have water within us. Crystallized water. We are energy. The little crystals we collect and stuff, they only amplify what we already have within ourselves. But we need to realize that we ourselves have the ability to heal, to create worlds with our minds. Everything that you see around yourself was created with many minds of many people. It all started from just an idea. Okay, so we are manifestors. The path of the gods, decisions, meetings, future plans. So not focusing. You should be focusing on the present moment, but having future plans is important because you're having a purpose, you're having a goal. If you were to have everything you ever needed, finished everything you have ever wanted to do, there would be nothing left, right? So the enjoyable part isn't the destination, it's actually the journey of getting there, of working on those goals. All of that is exciting. Once you have completed, that's it, right? So then you need a new goal. The journey is the most important and most exciting and adventurous part of the whole thing. So having some sort of goal, some sort of future plan, a path to something greater than yourself. Balance. So that is what you need in life. Balance. And remember that a best way to get out of victim consciousness is to have a purpose, to have something beyond yourself, something to focus on beyond the struggle you're going through. Okay, and taking the time to work on it. Okay, so you guys got Pluto. Now, I'm still learning these astrology and signs. Okay, so Pluto. Pluto is associated with the Roman god Pluto, who ruled the underworld. Small Pluto carries a lot of important human experiences, nothing less than life, death, rebirth, and sex. Tied in with these ideas are issues of power and control, as well as finding personal freedom from confining mindsets. There you go. Perfect, right? Confining mindsets. Victim consciousness. So letting go of that victim consciousness in order to find that freedom, in order to smile. So all of it is all about, freeing oneself from that state of mind in order to find that path of the gods, in order to be that crystal being, okay? Okay, this is the most insane shit I've ever seen. You guys got 3 queens. How insane is that? 3 queens. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. All we need left is the Queen of, what was it? Cups. Yeah, she's the only one missing. So, but balance was your card, right? So balancing everything. All you still need is that cup. So that is the water element. That is emotions. So being connected to your emotions is the last key to all of it. Okay, having a stronger hold of your emotions, because right now you might be stable and grounded in your earth and mentally, you know, what you should be doing, of course, is being grounded in all four, right? Being grounded in materialism, having, being grateful for what you have, okay? Being stable mentally. Actually, that's the swords one. Being stable mentally and having more control over your mind, okay? Focusing on the right things and not always on the lack. Okay, and what the Queen of Wands here is about balancing, the having a dream or a goal and actually doing it. Okay, so balancing, being grateful in what you have, in working on yourself and things like that. These things are going to allow you to become more defined in who you are and attract that soulmate that you need to be with, that is destined specifically for you. Okay? So group 3, I hope this helped. I hope you do the work so that you become the person that you were born to be. Okay? So remember to check out my Ko-fi where you can support me, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time.